Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and Dev and I are continuing our Aeon Trespass Odyssey series. So last time we had the what was it called, the Maze Pilgrim thing, but we had already set up preemptively to fight the Eschaton, and did not want to undo that to do a surprise fight. So we were like, okay, we'll do it next time. Well, we did that already. I actually forgot to advance the timeline. And we decided to fight the Temenos off camera, and just because it's just these surprise fights, man.
Too many.
Yeah.
It's still two.
Yeah, because we were talking about it like the pursuer we chose to fight, so that's our own fault. But then it's like an ambush from the Eschaton, which put at level 4. It should have been at level 3. Because you don't do the escalation. Mm. Then we had our scheduled fight on top of like a fucking Temenos fight. This is just too much. So we did it off camera. Got 3 hits, got a couple stuff for it, and here we are. So a couple things that we can read, because there was a Dream of Pharos event in that day of moving. We are here now, getting closer and closer to... hopefully getting to the sepulcher. Is that even a word?
Sepulcher?
Yeah. Okay, what
is it's like some... they use in D&D a lot.
Okay.
It's like some kind of religious temple in a way.
Yeah.
It might relate to a specific chamber.
Okay. So we have the Dream of Pharos, which is page 89 that I forgot to read. So that might be in here. God forms and... nope, not God forms. It is Fated Events? Yeah.
Small room or monument cut in rock and built of stone in which a dead person is later buried.
Oh, okay. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, because it was that whole device that actually had cut a Temenos in half, right? It was like this massive... because we have that...
Did that happen? That thing?
That was in... Yeah.
Okay, then like some... some kind of...
it's right here.
Oh, okay. It was like through the portal and got cut.
Yep. So that's pretty neat. But we're making it there. Gotta read the Dream of Pharos. Devin, roll a d10 for me, Daddy-o.
It's going to be a 4 or 5 as far as rolling.
It's a 2, which we do not have. What the fuck is that one? That is 9, 1, 2, 4. Yes. Okay. Okay. Starless night in the calm black sea. The endless hidden staircase in the endless chasm to be. Open, O maw of eternity, open before the seeker. A light in the darkness calls you to port, the light of the Pharos of knowledge and hope. Walk through the city, but do not linger, as dawn brings with it the 0-point cinder. Once more you visit the dreamy library of Alexandria. How many scrolls do these halls contain? The obtuse numbering system would suggest an unimaginable volume. Who collected it? What kind of building is able to hold it? The scroll you find this time looks foreign. It's stamped with the seal of a giant straddling 2 small islands. It tells of master shipwrights designing trireme successor vessels. These ships would be much larger with many banks of oars. The ship's descriptions fit those of the Simici, though the scrolls suggest the designs were ordered for Athens by an undisclosed third party. The master shipwrights had a second project, a machina that would drink ambrosia to create heat, which would turn water into air. This would somehow move ships without oars or sails, much like the Argo. Can you imagine the clouds of smoke? Interesting. We can do a Pharos delve. 12 if the hole is 2 or less. It is not, I believe it's 4. So otherwise it is 10. So if we succeed, we start the next battle with 2 openings in the Kratos pool.
Oh, nice.
So
what is a Pharos delve?
Dude, I knew you were going to ask, and I was hoping you were autistic and remembered.
Oh, yeah.
I know it has something to do with it's one of the decks that you draw from.
Oh! Right, they had the number...
Yeah.
Oh, was it the major?
I think it's major.
Yeah, it's majors. Okay, so that's right. We draw, and we want to get up to 10, but we don't want to go higher, and there's so many of each number.
Yeah, it's like you don't want to go over 14, something like that. Pharos delve, 28. Right here. Yeah, some of your cards must be equal to or higher than the delve difficulty, but lower than 16. Yep.
Lower than 16. What's the devil difficulty?
10.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
3.
Okay.
You want to hit?
Yeah, go
Let's
for it. Hit me.
1.
4. Hit me.
7. Does 11? We get it?
We got it. We did it.
Did it have to be under the difficulty, or?
It had to be over. In between, over the difficulty, but
not
under
over
16.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
Yep, so because our hole was really good, it was 10. So, success if your hole is 2 or less, gain a hole. Otherwise, at the start of the next battle, place 2 opening tokens in the Kratos pool. If we had failed, the next battle would have escalated 1. So that would have been pretty poopy. But there was that, so I'll go ahead and put these 2 openings in the Kratos pool. That's also gone. And then the special aftermath for victory did have something to read, which was you fight ferociously. There is no way you can kill the creature, but you manage to hold it back long enough to evacuate the town. The Minoans may mourn the loss of their homes, but at least they're alive. The monster stops pursuing you as soon as you're on water. It retreats to the top of the cliff and sits among the abandoned buildings of Tryphena's town. The hollow gaze of its maw follows the Argo as it sails towards the open sea. It's like, just move. Really? Like, it's really... So that was all the stuff that we needed to read for last time. That we did off camera, because just want to make it there. Come on, we're going to make it there this time. So, timeline. Boom. Moved. Boom. Doom. Boom. Just rapid fire this.
Let's go.
Yep, it's not a 5, damn it. Because that flips whenever there's 5 on there. Boom, timeline, advance. No encounters. No nothing. Sorry, we do still have these.
Now, let's how we get loots.
Our
loots.
Right. And we still haven't upgraded anyone because we are saving up for that Gigas. Oh boy.
What gave us a gig in? There was 2 things. Something that read like
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth Autopsy.
Gotcha.
I think gave us the giggin.
Gotcha.
The giggin.
I'm gonna gig in.
Yeah. Oh.
Put this gig in your ass.
Put this gig in your ass. No, I fucking lied straight to your face. The Temenos sighting, which we can actually pick because, let me draw from the shit real quick. So, boom, 3 armaments, nailed it. Boom, boom, boom. Then boom, 5 armaments, boom, done. Suck it. And I think you need to
draw 2 at the same time.
Yeah. Before he comes back. And it's like, dude, you did not learn your lesson? He's like, I was toying with you. Were you really? He's like, oh yeah. See the sword? See the armor? Just gonna kill Joy.
Pokes us through.
Right.
It's like this little gentle, sharp needle just straight through our chest like butter. And then just pulls it out and we just pump. Just like...
That was in, I think, one of the X-Men First Class. Like, I vividly remember a scene where they're frozen. I think Magneto puts like a quarter through someone's brain.
Oh yeah, he does. Who did he do that to?
I think it was some guy. Some dude. Some unfortunate dude.
Was it?
Who just got gacked.
Oh, fuck.
But that was that. We do not have an encounter, thank God. But we do have a combat. Should we just get the Temenos sighting? Because we do have the Eschaton live study.
Sure. What is it?
This gives us the prototype Logic Breaker Titan.
Ooh.
Mazimer, the Gigas, and Ariadne's Goodbye, which we do not have her hello. Hello!
Goodbye.
Is it me you're looking for? Oh, the Gigas, we have to have the Gigan.
Oh, shit.
But... yeah, let's do this, baby. Let's just get the Temenos sighting. So now, we can a prototype logic breaker Titan, which for cargo we do have enough maze fragments. So
we make one of these. Oh, maybe they're cool.
Maybe they suck.
Maybe they're gay.
Maybe they're gay.
That's stupid. That was low effort.
Low hanging.
It was low hanging. It's a giggle.
It is.
It's not like the Titans have consent anyway.
That's true.
We have them mind controlled.
I think this is it.
Oh, cool.
I don't know why it says prototype logic breaker. That is so I don't know if there's like a.
See?
No. So stupid.
They just have auto brake built in.
I'm just trying to find all of the other stuff.
When you survive an oval, you get a free attack.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that that's it.
Cool.
Because I don't know why. Again, it says crooked pyramid. So the Temenos sighting says an unholy union of stone and flesh. This gargantuan primordial is the truth of the labyrinth made manifest. So. Yeah, what the fuck is its first rage? What the hell is that? Overbreak. During the second ability window, if your total power exceeds the Aeon Trespass by 1 or more, place X break tokens in the Kratos pool.
Nice.
So it has, Overbreak 1, meaning that, so if you exceed it by 1 or more, you add an extra break token.
Cool. Can we make one?
Yeah, man, I don't give a shit.
What was it? You said maze
1
fragments?
Dreamwalker and 6 maze fragments, unless we need maze fragments for other stuff. So... The Mazimer? All these cost so much! Although I feel like all the level 3s we fought, I feel like I haven't given us that multiplier. I know there's definitely a level 3 that I didn't do. But the Mazimer is it's a bonk hammer.
Oh, nice.
So it is better to be the hammer than the anvil. It definitely looks like what was the weapon? The boom hammer. Like you charge it and it blows up. 1 die. +2 accuracy, 2 black plus a red. Unique, on a crit miss, you gain +2 danger, but you ignore wound responses with this. And if you wound, you can body parts suppress, meaning you can shuffle the discard pile.
Oh, that's cool.
That requires 13 armament, 65 raw ambrosia,
Jesus.
24 infused mechanisms, and 2 labyrinthoros cores.
Oh, damn.
Which we only have 1 of.
Yeah.
And a mace, which we...
Never made. I don't think we unlocked that one because we haven't really built into the labyrinth.
That's true. Yeah, I don't even know what the fucking mace is. That's not even... Oh, that must be a special item. And then the Gigas, which we can't even make, is 28 monuments, 16 muscle clusters, 25 calcified knuckle bones, 1 hecaton core, and a Gigan. So the Gigas, 2 dice. It's a black plus
it's
a black.
new weapon.
Yeah, it's the other. The
upgraded Gigan.
Yeah, chief among them was the Gigas, the left hand of Gaia.
Jesus.
So, okay. So this one has it's 2 dice versus the. But it adds a black die instead. Unique, -1 movement, auto break 1, pushback 2, reach 2, cumbersome and commit. Full miss, place 2 break. So.
No, badass.
Right?
So if you upgrade, we make it again, it can be upgraded further.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Instead of getting the plus
Can't
red, it
even
gets.
afford that one.
Huh?
Can't even afford that one right now.
I know. Again, I feel like I've missed out on
The multiplier.
On a multiplier at some point, so we could just fudge it and be like, yeah, you know what? I think we have enough because we did get a lot from the other one. And then Ariadne's Goodbye, we definitely have the trireme for that. Raw Ambrosia 13, 23 Fleshy Mantles. Which that Fleshy Mantle requires, that comes from the Labyrinth Oros. Or the, I think it's and the Temenos. And we need her hello. We need her to talk to us. So that's what we got. We can make a prototype Logic Breaker Titan.
Sure, I'll take a Special Titan. Oh,
okay. So that uses all of our maze fragments. And
dies immediately.
He probably will. And a Dreamwalker Titan. So let's upgrade that to... Okay, so in the app it just says Logic Breaker. So there's no prototype in here, so that's the one.
Cool.
Are you gonna give it that pattern? Actually, I don't think you can.
Yeah, since they're named.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Rod since he's the one been doing more work. And that auto break would be more beneficial.
That's true. That's very true. So do we want to... Man, I'm pretty sure someone corrected me also on the multiplier. Do we just want to build the Gigan?
Sure.
Alright, we're gonna do that! Gonna fudge some shit. But that is... Okay, boom boom. 5, 10, 15... 20, 29, and then boom, boom. Okay, there's that. The Eschaton core, so we have one left of those, and the Shield Blade is now gone. So that gives us the... The sexy Gigan my ass.
Gigan my ass.
Which is a 3-hander.
Nice.
So let's give you that Logic Breaker.
Yeah.
He looks cool.
Yeah.
Like an armor of the pyramid pieces. Then give me Herodotus.
Go on the card. Go.
Oh yeah, and I need to find you the mini. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Red with an auto break 1 built in.
That is very sexy. I don't know if that's him. It might be. You think this is him?
Over break.
That guy?
No. Huh.
What is he holding? What kind of weapon?
Looks like a sword. Looks like he's punching the ground. It has a sword in the left hand, and it looks like it has some kind of either smoke plume or hair coming out of like some kind of labyrinth helmet.
Is he not punching the sword? Oh no, he's not.
Punching the ground, but he's got 2 punchy fists.
Yeah. Cool.
2 punchy fists.
Well, it's definitely not any of these guys. Oh, why can't you just fucking make minis that look like the picture?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, you found it? Okay. Well, never mind. Shut the fuck up. Shut
Yep, this guy.
Well, that's what I get. That's what I get for being stupid.
Logic Breaker.
Cool. We did it. And now, Jesus, this fit. There we go. So now we can move some stuff around. So we're gonna give. Well, the armor stays on him, but this and this can move over. So boom. So now he has the impetus breakers, and now I look like the Earthshaker Titan.
There you go.
Because look at that. Look at that gigging on his back right there.
Right.
And then let's put this whip and leave it for the bedroom. But unfortunately, she will not have a shield. Yeah, she... Do you want to give her a shield? Oh, she also has two.
Yeah, it's a two-hander. Let me compare it to the Smelted Aspis.
It's the same thing.
Oh, it's a Smelted Aspis.
Yeah.
Okay, you're giving him the fist shield.
Oh, yeah.
Or, can he wield it? He doesn't have enough hands.
He has 3 hands.
That's right. No, I meant a shield with the Gigan.
No.
Gotcha.
No, he cannot. But honestly, I think maybe this Mothlame and the Whalebone Trident might be better off, because then she can actually follow and like.
Right. That's true.
There's that. Or she'll die immediately, and nothing will change, because she dies immediately anyway.
Right. Would you mind if I look at the fist shield?
Oh yeah,
compare
go for
it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see.
Go for it. Shield blade's gone though. That will go in here. Man, I wonder where that fucking... Because these are all Cycle 1 stuff. I wonder if you get access to this stuff in later cycles.
Yeah.
Like if you have access to Cycle 1 and Cycle 2 things. I don't know. I would imagine... Are you keeping your shield?
Yeah, this one seems more defensible. I mean, it's got a cheaper block, and I think I like that more. I mean, it does have the extra fucking armor dice, which is nice.
That's true. That's true. Okay, well, that was the research phase, so we're done with that. No story stuff, which means I'm going to be fucking holding on to Akiri for a while. Because we're not coming up across any more adventure hubs. Which sucks. But, that's the end of that. Then we move up there. Then more expeditions. God, we're almost there. We see it! Land ho! The Phantom Thread! And then, whoops. 3 trireme. 1, 2, 1, shut up. 1, 2, 3. And then 4 more. We have 1 million trireme.
Yeah, we do.
That's the end of that. And then we have a research for structure, which is not much. We almost have every single tech.
Gotcha.
Which is interesting. Like, I wonder if throughout the entire campaign, if you're guaranteed all the techs, it's just a matter of how much you're, like in what order you want to build for.
Mm-hmm.
But projects, so the structural techs we have are crew expansion and deeply embedded spies, which I don't think we have. I think crew expansion is the only one we can do.
Yeah.
So, boop. Which now allows us to, at negotiation, we can gain an Argo Fate and a Stranger to gain a hull.
Okay.
Which, now that allows us to have advanced crew expansion as an option. It looks like there's advanced support equipment that gets us Tackle Sheath, Morpheus Module, and Sail Camo.
Sail camo. Sail!
Sail! Which Labyrinthoros Autopsy? What was that again? Teleresuscitation. Which that was the stand up if you're knocked down.
Yeah, which is not a bad one either.
Yeah, that is not a bad one. Okay. So that's that. We don't have any resources or anything to spend.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna go ahead and keep on keeping on. So then now we move there. And when do we do this? Advanced time? Nothing is on here. So
Do we do an explore? Do we do another
when
deck?
you reel the map tile, designate immediately places a marker on this tile. Finding if the Argo's on the same, they're in the story step, which is now. Oh, sorry, we do explore. Labyrinthian Vessel. What are we on? Labyrinth. I think we're actually neutral with them.
Okay.
Each Argonaut gains a fate.
Lame.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the diplomacy, we're neutral. Yeah, Hornsworn, we are 5 away from being at war with them. And then we draw again. 4 monuments. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Trireme. So still no, man, that Pursuer is fucking, he's hiding. Which, again, now we can add him 4 timelines away.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
At any time. We got the Gigan, I'm feeling overconfident. Oh, he's gonna break it, like, immediately.
That would be fucked.
Yeah, Killjoy. I guess you get...
I mean, yeah, we got a Logic Breaker now. Oh, man. Yeah, we could take him.
Yeah, I mean, because...
I mean, I wouldn't mind, like, that Panoply armor for myself, either.
The Eschaton Panoply armor?
That'd be pretty cool, but I
don't even know how many we have. Like, that's as a possible build.
or, like, yeah,
2.
just some other... 2 what?
2, we have 2 cards.
Gotcha.
Like, to have. And the Eschaton Panoply armor was pretty... I mean, that smelted Xiphos. Still no nothing. No, we don't have that. No, we do have the. No, we don't have the monuments anymore. So a smelted breastplate can very much be made.
What does that one do?
I think it shows your nipples.
Good.
Yeah.
As all armor should.
Yeah. The smelted breastplate is 2 red, gives you tumble. As a fate, reinforce 1, and as a fate, and a discard second chance.
How many, so it's got 2 red dice with a reinforce?
Yep.
Okay. And, second chance, that means I could possibly not die.
Yep, and if your danger is 8 or higher, you can reinforce 2 instead.
Too bad.
Should probably look at what, we've seen tumble a lot lately. That is probably a keyword worth noting. Tumble, when you're about to suffer crash, roll a d10. On a 6 or higher, you ignore it. So.
Okay.
But, oh yeah, you want to know about the Eschaton, the Panoply armor?
Yeah.
Probably 7 armaments, 9 muscle clusters, and 5 calcified knuckle bones.
Right. And we spend all our muscle clusters.
Yes. Yep, pretty much.
Something we can think about in the future.
True. Or now we can try and get that Gigan.
The Gigan.
Or Gigas. We have the Gigan.
Gigak.
Get the Gigak.
Gigak.
Yeah, that's 28 monuments. We have 7. 16 muscle clusters. 25 calcified knuckle bones, 1 Eschaton core, and the Gigan.
And that's to get the Gigas.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty dope. That feels pretty solidly like an endgame weapon right there.
Right, just have the Buster Sword.
Yeah.
Right there. Be like, okay, time to
What
watch.
day are we on now?
We are now on 59.
No, so we
have
almost 60,
21 days before we lose by time.
Yeah, jeez.
But we are here! So we reached 75. Okay.
Here we go.
A phantom thread. As the Argo enters the sheltered bay, the shadow of a giant overhang passes over the upper deck. Long and arched, it looks symmetrical and purposed, like a broken bridge, though it is completely covered in foliage, so you cannot be sure. If it was a structure once, it was abandoned long ago. The bay itself is overgrown with lush vegetation and seems untouched by the Labyrinth plague. In the far distance, it transitions into a rocky valley, and you can just make out the outline of some structures built into the cliffs. You hear a metallic clang reverberate through the ship as if something has hit the hull. Strange. The Hemiolia scouts and spotters stationed on both sides of the Argo have not reported any contact. Below the waterline, says Alcibiades, rushing to the bridge Tholos. We collided with something. No breaches at the moment. I've sent divers to investigate, but they could use your help. You hurry to the trade fleet dock and quickly find yourself in the water with several other diving teams. The Argo is enormous, so there's a lot of ground to cover. After half an hour, the source of the ominous sound is found. Several metallic spheres, the size of a titan's head, have slammed into the underside. You try to remove them, but they are stuck. When an iron bracelet worn by one of the divers is pulled to a sphere and then stuck to its surface, it dawns on you. These things are attracted to metal. Magnetic, says the old priest when you return to the surface.
Witchcraft!
Magnets! How do they work? Some kind of trap, perhaps? Trap only an iron ship would fall into, one of you muses. I've heard of such things, says Alcibiades. Metals that love other metals, voraciously so. That does not sound heartening. It's best we remove them, cautions the old priest, before they reveal their nefarious purpose. Ooh. Okay, our Argo fate is not 7 or higher. So... where... Hold on. Okay. That's that. I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, so if Argo fit is 7 or higher, there's that, but then it seems like each Argonaut tests endurance, which we don't need to now. So I guess we just go to 81. Yeah, I guess. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck. So 79, yeah, I guess all that's ignored because our Argo fate is not that high.
Oh, okay.
With the crisis averted, you shift your attention to the sepulchre Acropolis in the distance. You quickly form a scouting party and make for shore. There are ruins of some kind here under the lush vegetation, giant foundation stones of black basalt. Time and the elements have smoothed the fragments to near perfection, while the plant's roots found tiny openings grooved by running water and burrowed deep, cracking the stone. Okay, choose a party leader. Who do we want to be the party leader? Ben Kierkegaard, right?
I mean, yeah. Whoever. Roll off. My roll gets a pick.
Okay. Oh, I rolled the wrong. Oh,
4.
Yeah, 4. I got
6. Your choice.
Fuck it, we'll make it her.
Cool.
The verdant flora of the valley is exquisite and exotic, but it nevertheless slows you down. Some of the species here are unique to this part of the island. Some don't seem to hail from Crete at all, while others you thought long extinct. As you traverse this veritable jungle, you can't help but feel there is something supernatural about it. In the early hours of the evening, you find yourself on the outskirts of the Acropolis, stone buildings cut into the walls themselves, simple but solid, impregnable, and almost timeless. Atop each cliff and towering structure stand statues of the Cretan bull. Inside each spacious alcove is the grave of some noble or high priest. On closer inspection, the buildings seem to have been adapted, expanded, and revisited, or revised. Their original shape still discernible from the regular notches and clefts in the walls. Those prior edifices would have been too big for humans. Was this an old city of the Centaurs, the many-handed giants who rivaled the Titans? And then we learn a glyph, which is boom boom, and that is 5. Okay, so I don't know if we have any potential, because there's the Centimane's code. Oh, we do have something. No, we fucking do. So that would be, we're one thing away. Because, like, there would be a glyph sequence that is something, a blank 0, 0, and then 5. If all of them is a 0. Dang it! Because, like, where would we even go to, like, find those? Would it be, like... It might be in the main story.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it's like a thumbs up kind of thing.
That's right. You check the code.
Yeah. Yeah. Which, I mean, we could force it.
Yeah, it had rules for it. I think we lose Argo Fate.
If we guess?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or we gain Argo Fate.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, what do we know? So we know we know 961075. So we don't know 2, 3, 4, or 8.
Mm-hmm.
So we could do 8005. If that's even a number.
So 0 is a full block of
Yep.
squares.
Yep. So the way that's what it looks like. Yeah, did it mention? Yeah, I feel like I actually do remember that you could just see if it's correct.
Oh, what if? Okay. So if 0 is the full block of squares, and 1 is the small square,
Yeah.
and then see here, we don't know what 2 is. So let's see here. So then
Are you trying to see if there's a pattern, like how they?
maybe. No, I think I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. That'd be too obvious. 2 and then 3 and then 4 would be all small squares supposedly, and then 5 would be big one. 6 would be yeah. So it's already countered me.
Gotcha.
Hey, it was a good thought.
Yeah, I mean, definitely seeing if there's like a
Give it a
pattern.
shot. See if we can force it.
All right.
Take the fate.
Let's see. What are we doing? 8005. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. It's probably gonna be more in the back. Okay. Yeah, because. I'm pretty sure we do have the zeros. There is an 8005. I don't know if this is technically the right one, but there is an 8005.
Mm-hmm.
So before I read that, do my Ikiri, and then maybe I'll forget that it's in the book. So glyphs. It's probably not going to be in the rule book. It is not.
What was it? What were the Centimain codes?
Yeah, the Centimain glyphs. Because it doesn't mention like the special rules, or does it? Fear and dread, trampled mates touch strangers. Oh, hey, well, it does specify. Strangers represent foreign forces infiltrating the Argo, as well as low morale, growing down your leadership, and a general sense of alienation. These may be spies, saboteurs, or just disgruntled crew, but the result is the same. Internal security has been compromised. Strangers have no inherent effects on their own, but may trigger other negative events and effects. So. Are you like looking it up to see if we can just guess?
I just want to remember the guessing rules.
Yeah.
Because I remember you read it. You found it and read it.
Really? Okay.
I remember that.
Yeah, I also have a glyph sequence in here, but I don't remember what, like, because there's not a way for you to put, put like a blank. You just have to, so that's not going to matter. Because is there a, because I have 100. 100. Which I don't even know if that's correct. Did I have 100? Oh, yeah. Because these give... Do they give, like, the whole glyph thing? I don't know. I mean, we got 5. Which, I mean, I guess the Centimane's glyphs would be super helpful, like, in future playthroughs.
Yeah, one guy's listing the logic behind the decoding. I'm not.
Oh, really?
I'm not revealing it, but he says like, I figured it out.
I have seen. Like he's like that meme. He has like the beautiful mind wall.
When can you read Centimane glyphs? Okay. Do whatever you want, but you can only resolve them once. Keep a record of where I find them and note whether I've solved them or not. Okay, rulebook page 18. If an active ability or structural technology does not specify when it can be used during the advancement step. And further down, all other technology abilities may be used in the advancement step unless their effect denotes a specific timing condition. Seems fairly clear that this means that you use the Centimane's technology during the advancement step. Centimane glyphs is permanent though, so it is always active, says somebody. I'd play it like any active because you're actively triggering it, but I guess it goes more against.
I wonder if he's talking about like cards.
Maybe.
Yeah.
2 goes for cycle 1 that night right now. 2. Can I go back to cycle 1 so I can read them?
Yeah, unfortunately, because it's not going to be in the rule book, because that would like spoil. I don't fucking know. Yeah, so far we have yet to find any actual, that's 9. I also have in my notes that I have a different 7. I kind of want to know the logic behind it.
Yeah, I remember you could just guess, but I just can't remember the specific rules.
What the penalty was.
Yeah. Okay, 7 stories. During the story, codes you mentioned.
Because normally, if
all
you guess,
adventures triggered during the step. Okay, well, it's resolved during the story step. I know that. That's what it says. Adventure rules, page 25. That's what this guy says.
Page 25.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna guess though if we don't know what the penalty is. So we got 5. Why did I put that up?
Well, you can read it. I remember that you could write the names and then you could read it. So start reading it and see if it's horrific.
And so did the Olympian envoy Helios Apollonius descend to the earth in his magnificent chariot that could stride the skies. In his magnanimity, he brought many gifts and wonders that not even the greatest mathematicians of the Centimanes could conceive of. And so the people rejoiced. Helios Apollonius said, "Children of Olympus, faithful Geganes, forsake the wicked numbers, for they remove you from the grace of gods. Look back to the world of yesterday. Were you not happy? Were you not content? Go back. Refresh one awakening or one summoning, and regain one summon charge if you do. If all awakenings and summonings are refreshed, gain a Sisyphus tier."
Oh, yes, this was tier.
I don't... Yeah, but it's like...
From what someone was saying, it sounds like it's a lot of... like it's a sporadic history about the Centimanes.
Gotcha. So, I mean... If... Damn it. What was I reading? If 75. And 75 brought us to 81. Oh, there it is. So, I mean, if that's... then that means this is 8. If that's correct. But I don't have any glyph sequences, because the glyph sequences are like, oh, hey, like... They were later on, but I didn't write down where we've seen them. Because these are definitely permanent. Like, if you play through Cycle 1 again and you come across it, it's like, oh, we have the whole glyph sequence, now we can read all this extra stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, if so, Daedalus surely hasn't built this place. Then why? Look! Exclaims the most perceptive of you. There! On the eastern wall! Indeed, the structures there have been damaged, and quite recently too, as if something enormous was climbing up, feeling its way with massive fingers, using sepulchral alcoves as handholds, losing grip more than once, and tumbling to the ground, breaking the buildings left and right. A Eschaton, no doubt, if it makes us fight another fucking... But it is not the signs of primordial activity your party member was motioning to. No, it was the metal structure or machina protruding from beneath the ruined sepulchres, gleaming in the last rays of the setting sun like the palace of Midas himself. By the dead gods, that seal, that's Daedalus' handiwork. There was a massive round door in the middle of the contraption, damaged by the Eschaton's assault. It stands slightly ajar. You make your way to the damaged wall and cautiously enter. Even in the dim half-light seeping through the warped entrance, you can see dozens upon dozens of strange devices and metallic parts, all neatly aligned in rows and columns. This cannot be, says one of you, but the place is unmistakable, just as Alcibiades described it before you even set foot in Knossos. Daedalus' vault. The very thing you made your stay on Crete and ally yourselves with the Noans, found by accident. You can't help but chuckle at the absurdity of fate. You hastily send for the shipbreakers and ox carts. Look at all those machines! Alcibiades will have a field day with this! Surely your artificers will be able to find suitable parts here to make the Argo truly high seaworthy again. Finally, you'll be able to stop this ceaseless search for a fallen monarch and leave this god-forsaken place and its people behind. You pause, noticing your party's reflection in a large polished discus gear. We're like all skanked. I see why people were afraid of us. For better or worse, this island has made you who you are, uncovering hidden memories and etching new ones. A strange feeling, yes? A journey's end, says the old priest. You are startled by his voice, as you did not notice when he arrived with the shipbreakers. Boy, I can't wait for him to turn on us right now.
I know.
And he's Hades, and he's like, I killed the gods! Something stupid. It is cliched to proclaim the road more important than the destination, but less so to say that the true destination is only revealed by the road traveled. You have made a difference here, he continues, looking over Daedalus' baubles, and only you can stand against the forces that conspired to tear this island to pieces. What if we were meant to come? The Argo did steer itself here. As you ponder the words of the old man, a scout arrives and tells you they've located the grave of Ariadne deeper in the valley. Among Daedalus' contraptions, you find one, and only one, of the following. Well, we can gain a hull, which would put us at max, or we can gain another Sisyphus tier.
5 in total.
Yeah, strange.
We spin him to skip fights.
That would be nice, yeah. Yeah, so do we want max hull or 5 Sisyphus tiers?
Guess I'll take a Sisyphus tier.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole... There's other things that give it to us.
Yeah, a strange translucent amphora filled with gooey liquid with paracausal properties. That does not bode well. Regardless of your choice, C44. Where is it? Choice matrix. Okay. Alright. You leave the Daedalus vault, but not before giving strict orders to salvage anything and everything that isn't bolted down. After all, you have no idea what might be of use on the voyage ahead, nor when you will have another opportunity to get your hands on Techne, if ever. What the fuck is Techne? Satisfied with the pace with which your crew load the carts, you
How's it spelled?
Tekne.
Tekne.
Like, there's so many words in here, I mean, I guess this is not really a casual game, but it's like, come on.
An ancient Greek philosophy. Techne is a philosophical concept that refers to making or doing.
Okay. Well, we won't know when we get another opportunity to get our hands on a philosophical whatever.
Okay.
Satisfied with the pace with which your crew loaded the carts, you take a unit of warriors and head further into the valley, where your scouts found the grave of Ariadne. As the valley narrows, the sepulchres become more tightly packed. Newer Minoan structures raised on the valley floor bridge the gap between both cliffs, creating the illusion of a city. You follow an overgrown road up a hill, hugging the eastern wall all the way up to a cavernous alcove flanked by large statues of the Minotaur. "It is not abandoned," warned the scout before you left for the grave. "An old man roams about, his beard unkempt and clothes tattered. Be careful." "I'm the real old priest! He's an imposter!" You find that pale and haggard man hunched over a large stone slab jutting from the mosaic floor of the alcove. Bronze tentacle-like tubes connect to round indentations in the slab and disappear in the far corner of the room. A translucent coffin laid in an indentation in the middle of the slab reveals the face of a beautiful woman in regal robes. The body is perfectly preserved, though the slashing wound through the chest, laid bare for all to see, leaves no question as to her state. The dead woman in the glass grave is Ariadne, and the old man, Minos.
Found him!
Minos, king of Crete! You barely believe your eyes. You've risked your necks more than once, crossed paths with the Primordials, and made enemies big and small just to find this man. And now, with the contents of Daedalus' vault on its way to the Argo, all you need him for is to fulfill a promise. Minos looks at you with tired eyes. There's heartbreaking sadness here. But
Dad?
Also, he's like sitting there, he's like, "Fuck you." You can never flip Ikari over. I hate this game. Minos looks at you with tired eyes. There's heartbreaking sadness there, but also the coldness and determination of a tyrant who sent countless victims to appease the Minotaur. His hands are tied around his back. A host of warriors steps out of the shadows, all with dented breastplates, helms with broken horns, and dented looks on their faces. The Hornsworn. Determined looks on their faces. We do have I-1 marked. So we go to 76.
Okay.
Wait, the Hornsworn? Aren't they our friends?
They were, for a very short time.
Let's look at the evolution. Oh, wait. Not evolution. Let's look at the diplomacy. Yep, they hate us. "I figured you'd come," says Pirithous with a sad smile. "Understand, this man and his daughter conspired against and killed Theseus. He deserved to be punished, not brought back to Knossos with a bow." The truth is far more cruel," mutters Minos, "but my daughter is blameless in this." "That may be. Not even I can pass judgment on the dead. You, however—" "I don't care," interrupts Minos. "I know how to stop the blight of the Labyrinth. Do with me what you will, but not before we put an end to this." "You are a clever man, Minos," says Pirithous. "Oh man, he's our boy." "Even on the eve of our triumph, all those years ago, you managed to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat and snuff out the hope of the people." "You delivered it to me," mutters Minos with the slightest of smirks. "Is that so? Then I will not repeat that mistake." Though Pirithous is sympathetic to your cause, he won't just hand Minos over, and if the king of Crete knows anything about the Labyrinth, you need him alive. So, let's see. Not diplomacy. Choice matrix. Okay, so. So, the Hornsworn, we're not at war with them, or we don't have G1 marked. So, this is your only option. But I guess we could still choose it. You don't like it, but you can't take any chances. If you strike now, you have the advantage. You immediately subdue the Hornsworn. We get -2 diplomacy with them. Pirithous is not the enemy here, neither is Minos for that matter. You need to de-escalate the situation and focus on the bigger threat, the Labyrinth. You try to reason with the Hornsworn. So the leader, that's her, tests cunning or wisdom.
I got 2 wisdom.
So 15. Add +2 if you finish the Plight of the People hub, which I don't know if we have, actually. We're 2 away. So you can add Fate and or Danger to add +1 each. And you can gain 2 Argo Fate to add 1. If you have the Hope Logic technology, we add 2. Oh god, we do!
Hope logic.
Yeah.
So total of, so we got 2, 4, take the fate, 5. Take, what was that? Fate and what was that?
Yeah.
Or I could take a danger and a fate.
Yes.
So possibly 7 altogether. And I get 15.
Yeah.
So
8.
8 or better.
8 or better to...
And I can spend a fate to reroll. I guess that's the...
Damn, hold on. Have we finished any hubs? Oh, we have! Hold on. Mana Purpose. If you finish the Mana Purpose hub only, reveal the truth.
Okay.
That is the... Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And we haven't even started Dreams Laid Bare. So... Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
right?
let's do the truth.
Because the Man of Purpose, that was like his whole story of his relationship with Ariadne.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Okay, that's 102. Just roll, just to see if you would have gotten it with all that shit. You would not. Okay, good.
Reroll.
You very much will. So 102. This is Kierkegaard talking. Pirithous, the party leader, says, he's telling the truth. Theseus's... Oh, it wasn't him. It was Theseus that was in love with Ariadne.
Mm-hmm.
Theseus's lieutenants betrayed him and handed him over to Minos. The Hornsworn leader freezes mid-sentence, his face betraying despair and hope in equal measure. You lie. Minos starts to snicker. I totally killed him! You poor wretch. Just as useless as the rest. You see, Argonaut? You see why it was so easy to remain in power? But did you? Asked the party leader calmly, asked Kierkegaard calmly. This shuts Minos up. What treachery are you up to, Argonaut? Asked Pirithous angrily, looking back at his men. What reason do you have to sow discord among us now? You need to learn from past mistakes, be it for the lust of power or just lust. Theseus' inner circle betrayed him, but not you. You remain loyal even now. Pirithous, the hand, ever faithful. Do you know why that is? Pirithous looks at you. He is not as shocked by the revelation as you thought he would be. Maybe he knew. Maybe he suspected. Do tell, Argonaut. Because you are loyal to the cause, not the man. The island needs you more than ever, not as Minos' executioner, but as Theseus' successor. Lofty words, Minos chuckles. You think this man can step into Theseus' sandals? I hated the Athenian, but I respected his resolve. This here isn't even his bleak shadow. Pirithous eyes the former tyrant and says, if this bag of shit can still do Crete some good, let's use him. You've got a deal, Argonauts, but you need to tell me what happened that night Theseus was taken. We gain Hornsworn. +2.
Okay.
Nope. Alright, we're unfriendly with them. Mark A6. Oh.
Cool. I like how it gives benefits depending on what hubs we completed.
We've had a lot of those pull up on having hubs or being a certain section of hubs, but like we were just away or...
Yeah.
But it is really cool. Subtract 2 Argo Fate, which we don't have any, and then C87. Okay. The would-be monarch of Crete regained some of his nobility, but not much. He still looks tired and downhearted, the grime of life having soiling both his appearance and his psyche. You said you knew how to save the island, you press. Minos turns to you with a weird, almost manic look in his eyes. This dude is giving me, like, fucking Charles Manson vibes. That's just how I'm imagining him, like when he's all skanked. Yeah, and he's like, I'm a god! My only son was killed in a foreign land by Theseus' kin. My only daughter died to save that same man. He hisses through his teeth. I've done everything for the good of the people of Crete, and they hate me for it. Call me a tyrant. I am without a kingdom, without an heir, without a future. Minos gives you a wicked smile. I hope this island is swallowed by the voracious sea like the doomed Atlantis. But, he quickly adds, now calm and collected again, the madness passing in an instant. My daughter was blameless in all of this, and she was made to suffer this curse. I intend for it to end. Minos is distraught and seemingly never moved on after the death of Ariadne. Suddenly the tales of the mad king you heard don't seem so exaggerated. The Labyrinthian ranks swell from the displaced and the destitute, one of you rebukes him. No curse made them that way. Your rule did. There will always be haves and have-nots. That's how the gods made the world, Minos says casually. You want to discuss politics or the labyrinth? You look at each other. That's what I thought. Then listen carefully. It started soon after my daughter died. Daedalus said her grief cracked a hole. That's what he said. A hole in the wall to some other place where nightmares spawn. He made me bury her here to try to reinforce that wall. I thought we did. He sighs. But something slipped in, and it latched onto the labyrinth, made it its shell into the labyrinth's cult, and made them its slaves. So far, Minos hasn't told you anything you haven't already figured out. His daughter's part in this is surprising, yes, but what does it matter where it started? Why her? Minos shrugs. She was always special. Maybe her grief was special too. I traveled to the old maze to make sure. The place of her death was transformed. There was a sinkhole there. Something massive dug its way out. That thing. So, how do we stop it? Your army tried to kill it with a Manus unit, but it just came back. Minos nods slowly. Yes, I was there. That's when it dawned on me. Duke Aeon was a fool. You can't kill something that isn't there. What do you mean, isn't there? Minos sighs, as if he's about to explain something to children. God, you guys are so stupid. The philosopher Plato told a story about a group of prisoners in a cave, chained, observing shadows of things passing by and thinking them a reality, recounts the king of Crete. The creature is someplace else, out of sight, out of our perception of reality. We only glimpse its shadow. I believe my daughter's death didn't just crack the wall. She is the crack through which we may observe the truth of things. I think Daedalus knew too and built this place not to seal the crack, but to anchor the thing that peeked through. What I found is that he left it half finished. Suddenly, the placemark of the Daedalus vault starts to make more sense. Why did he abandon his work? Who could know the mind of the great inventor? Maybe he wanted to see what it was that came through. Maybe he lost interest. Daedalus was a genius. Maybe his genius was beyond even the gods' wisdom. But his only loyalty was to knowledge. He sent Icarus to the sun, after all. Minos shakes his head. For the last few weeks, I've tried to make sense of this contraption, but I can't force it to work. Maybe. Minos' words are drowned by the thundering roar echoing through the sepulchral acropolis. The alcove shakes and a few loose stones fall from the ceiling. That roar is etched into your very souls. The Temenos is here. Mm-hmm. You run out of the sepulchre to get your bearings. The Primordial's hulking form crests the horizon like a mountain. No! Yells Minos. It knows! Somehow it knows! He turns his gaze in your direction. There's madness there. You led it there. Any Argonaut who is maze touched gains +2 fate. I think that's him.
Yep.
And I don't think any of us are watched. So I don't have anything written down as watched.
Yeah.
So for a moment you think the king of Crete will come at you, but instead he purses his lips and says, I will not let her be taken away again. Save her. The desperation in his eyes betrays the confidence in his voice. He turns to the creature looming on the horizon and starts to run. Madman, come back! Shouts your crewman, but the tyrant does not look back. His daughter is beyond saving, but if what he told you is true, maybe she is the key to saving Crete. You just need to move her. You order your men to recover the glass coffin and head to the Argo. You rush ahead straight to the Belanion. You hope the Titans can intercept the Temenos before it reaches your warriors. So we go to a Temenos battle, page 114, note Special Aftermath 004. So, yeah, we'll show that one, because that's not, that there is enough spots to actually do a fight. But, note Special Aftermath 004, and we will end here and set up for the Temenos fight. So, hope you enjoyed. Stick around for the rest of the series. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.